Get ready with me whilst I give some tips on how to boost your confidence, honeys. Firstly, I can't decide whether I want to do my signature bun or I want to keep my hair like this because it looks, amazing. So my number one would be is that you are not going to get where you want in life if you are too bothered caring what others think. So for example, I get a few girls commenting on my live saying that they want to do social media and how to start, and don't worry, I'm going to do a video on that. But the reason why a lot of people struggle to start is because they care what people think are going to say. Who gives a fuck about them? I know it's easier said than done, but I remember I never did talking videos. Never. And then I got my first collab where I had to do a talking video and I was a bit like, So beforehand I did just a haul on my own terms, which I got from Shein. And if you go back, you'll see how from that talking video to now, I've gained more confidence to speak. So my tip, what would come with that one, is that you've got to sit back and you've got to think, right, am I going to prioritise what I want to do in life, or am I going to prioritise what other people think of me? Another tip that I'd give is often if you find people insulting you or doing something which makes you lose confidence or makes you second guess yourself, what you need to think is not what's wrong with you, what's wrong with them. So obviously there's a reason to why they are who they are. And I just think to myself, when someone does me wrong or someone speaks badly on me, so when I get fake accounts commenting, I don't let it get to me now, because I just think, well, that's just a reflection of yourself and your own insecurities and your own problems. So I'm not going to take that to heart because there's nothing wrong with me. Another tip would be is stop comparing yourself to others. If you find yourself on someone's Instagram, you're like, they're so beautiful, but I'm not. You need to take a step back. You need to stop scrolling through social media and comparing yourself to others. And trust me, I've done it and I had to stop because it was a bad habit. But what you need to understand is that you have your own beauty and they have their own beauty, and everyone has their own insecurities. And the same way you look at that girl and think, oh my God, she is stunning, a girl looks at you and thinks, oh my God, you're stunning. I just wanted to include that little quote in here because that is what I mean by what I said, and I just feel like every girl needs to see that quote. It's okay to acknowledge someone else's beauty, but it's never okay to forget your own. So anyways, I hope this helps. I do feel like confidence is a mindset, and once you start practicing some of these tips that I've given or any tips that you see online, you'll forget that you were ever unconfident in the first place.